Hi mates, it's PBG Tracy and welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're very welcome. If you're not, welcome back. You know how we do it here. No filter, it's just Tracy. I make all the mistakes so you don't have to make those same mistakes and go through I do. Capiche? Okay, so let's get into this video. Ahoy mateys, we just got licensed. We upgraded from your friend is saying learners we upgraded from learner's permit to license. You know how there is always a backstory to a success story? Well, here's mine. Very weird, but here's mine. It's been like almost a year I tried to get my license. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm just so happy for me. I told myself that I was gonna get my license before I turned 24, and I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. So it's been like almost a year, but practically hasn't really been a year because I started this whole thing in when? I started around May, June of this year. And mind you, I came last December, so technically it hasn't been a year, almost a year. And my license has been mailed to me, so kind of like a little birthday gift for myself. I am so proud and happy for myself, and let's jump into this crazy story and this crazy ride that led me to finally getting my license. You know how every end goal has a plan. So here was my plan. I would just enter a driving school, learn how to drive, and then get my license, because that's how I did it in Ghana. That one's another story I'll tell you later. I call, like I said, in one of my very first videos in the
oh sister. Ah.
Hey bro, for Eddie. In the very first parts of my I don't know what I'm saying, but like my old videos on my channel right now, like one of my old videos on my channel right now, yeah, I was saying that I had planned to like drive, and I've been talking about driving for the past few months now. Like it's something that's Adamakomaso and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it before this year ends. I must get my license. You get? So here's how the whole thing started. I made a call like, oh, I'm trying to get my license, and you say sup, and they're like, you have to go and take a knowledge test, pass the knowledge test, and then get your permit. Get your permit, you enroll in a driving school. Enroll in a driving school, you learn how to drive for a few days. If you already know how to drive, you're gonna take this thing called a waiver, and that, mind you, is pretty expensive. I signed up to a school that was recommended to me. No, first I did a swording, so I didn't sign up to the school that was recommended to me first. I signed up to a school, Mia Kasa. I went to do my research online, and then I signed up to that school. And guess what? I didn't like my first lesson. That guy was racist as After my first, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this school. I'm done. Need me my refund and I will go. So I called. No threats, no harm, no foul, nothing. I just said, hey, this was what happened on my first lesson, so are you refunding me or what? And you know America, you know social media. Me too, I will not close my mouth. I will say it. So they refunded me for the whole class. I paid $450. All of that gone. They gave me a refund of about $150. I wasn't trying to like fight back or do anything, so if that's how much you're gonna give me, that's how much I'm gonna take. It's okay. I didn't want to drag it. Like, I've come fresh and everything, and already look at what's going on with me. I took my money back, and then now I went to the school that was recommended to me. Let me rewind to when I had to take my knowledge test when I was taking my knowledge test, it wasn't easy. I failed 2 times. I failed the 3rd time. I was like, I was determined. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna fail this thing. I'm not gonna fail this thing. And 3 try went and I passed it. So let's come back to where now I'm actively seeking a school so I can get my license. And this, I'm talking June, July. And even before that, Crown, it took me a really long time because then I had to get my green card first and establish the fact that I live in a particular area so I can give them like my proof of residency and all of that. So it really did take me a while to even take the knowledge test, to fail it twice, pass a 3rd time, and then try and enroll in the school. Actually, I'll go through it too. This guy is like, I have to pay $150 so I can take an online course. That's 30 hours, bro. I took the course, I did everything, and it had a test at the end. Chubby. So fast, I did a test. I passed it. I started my class, and then I paid $386 for that. And that's supposed to be 7 lessons. You take your test, you pass it, and then they mail you your license. Okay, tell me why I finished my 7 lessons. And mind you, this is not only me. When you go on his review page, most people are saying that apart from the kids that they're just passing through the driving school so they can go to DMV and take their test and everything, we the adults are the ones he wanted to cheat. Apparently, I hadn't read any of the reviews before starting the school. I was just excited to polish my driving, get my license, and start driving like ASAP. Do you get? Because it's not easy here without a car. If you don't have a car, if you're not driving here, it's like you and a crippled Sepe. You are almost alive kind of thing. Do you get? So I paid for this thing, and then I finished, and then this man is like, I need more lessons because I took my test. Tell me if I failed it or I passed it. We'll say I wasn't concentrating. Meanwhile, when I was driving, there was no problem on the road. You could have told me that, oh, polish your this, or you need to work on it. You didn't say anything. So obviously what I did well, and you didn't want to let me go. And what pained me the most was this was someone I became like that with, and he also became like that with me because when I'm driving, like, so I won't be tense and all that. So I actually eased up to him, and it made me very comfortable driving. And I didn't have any problem with this person. I took it like, okay, fine, maybe I'm the one that's making mistakes and everything, so fine. I paid for an extra class, and before I paid for this extra class, the main class, he made me pay through Zelle. And I paid through Zelle. Tell me why I'm gonna pay for the next class, the $170. You're telling me you can't take Zelle because the company doesn't let you take Zelle, so you have to take it in physical cash. It was mind-boggling. I went to withdraw $170 and I gave it to him. So this was for two classes because he said the test was $60. I know the math is not really mathing, but I'm telling you the truth. It's true. I paid the $170. Tell me why I finished this thing, and this man tells me that I need more classes again. Bro, if I need more classes, why would you make me pay for a test twice in one class? Huh? So I calmed down. I went the first time. He was like, I can pay him later. So I went the first time. He said I still need more practice, drive, whatever, and that I will give him the money later. So fast forward, guess what? I owe this man $170 again or something. I don't remember, but yeah, I did. I remember giving him and that was my last. I remember because I had to come back with Uber back home here, like my new home. I had to come back home with Uber. I didn't have a year on me. And because I had already withdrawn money, my bank, Wells Fargo, they said they will not let me. Some plenty things be how I even got Uber home. It was so stressful. I was there one time, he texted me, it's free. I didn't even mind him. I heard him cry. I looked for another school. I called them. Oh, how much is your school? If I already know how to drive and I just need to take the 7 lessons, give me my test, I pass it, and then I get my license mailed to me. They're like, oh, it's $530. So I pay $530. This is how much every friggin' thing costs. Like, and my classes are so smooth. I get my 7 classes, I do my test, passed it, and I'm getting my license in my mail in the 1st or 2nd week of December, which is my birthday coming up. So, new driver. I told myself I was gonna get my license before I turned 24, and I did it. Thank you guys for watching. I make the mistake so you don't have to go through anything. Thank you for watching. It's PBG Tracy once again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of those things. Bye. Pulling up outside of magic. Love when I'm ripping the planes